Hey guys, so today we are talking about Candida. As far as the Candida is concerned, I no longer have headaches if I eat sugar. I used to get super intense and long lasting, lasting 3-4 days headaches when I would eat sugar, like natural sugar, like coconut sugar. If I drank like the smallest amount of like wine, like legit like this much, I would have a headache and a hangover for an entire week. It was just ridiculous. And that was one of the ways that I put two and two together that I had Candida. So today I'm eating fruits again, which is just amazing. I love fruits, and going without fruit was torture. Like, dude, I wasn't eating anything. I started off with green apples and I kind of like worked my way back into eating fruits. Now I'm eating blueberries. I've eaten peaches. When I first bit into a green, I just remember biting into that green apple for the first time after months of not having sugar, and it was heaven! I think the bananas and the watermelon together honestly are what was my biggest thing, because that's why I was eating a lot of those, and they both have a lot of sugar. Bananas have even more sugar. I've eaten a couple bananas here and there, but I'm very like weary. I just kind of eat one at a time and like kind of test my reactions to it. Yeah, but it's been going really good, and I have like a normal diet now, and I'm really grateful. I'm not going to be talking about Candida too much, so I do want to put in the description box for you guys some links where you can get a lot more information about Candida from somebody who just solely talks about Candida. And actually this website is where I got my diet from. It's called the CandidaDiet.com, I believe. I'm going to put it in the description box for you. But there's a ton of free information there. I knew that I was going to be doing this Candida Detox, which is the diet where you stop eating sugar. And so I wanted to invest in that. And so I did buy the ebook from the website. I don't think it's very expensive. It was probably like $35 if I can remember. I can't really remember, but I'm just guessing. I just wanted that detailed information. The great thing about the ebook is that it gives you step by step like what to eat when. And I didn't want to have to fish through a bunch of websites to get that information. I really just wanted someone to tell me what to eat and when, because I did not have time. So yeah, if you do think that you have Candida, if you want to detox from it, I do highly suggest getting the ebook, her ebook from her website, because for me it was just really helpful. So when you have Candida and you want to treat it and cure yourself, you want to avoid sugar, you have to avoid gluten, no caffeine, not from tea, not from coffee, nothing, not chocolate, nothing. Fruits, you can't eat. Vegetables that are high in sugar. There's a long laundry list of things that you cannot eat. So now the difficulties come in trying to find things that you can't eat, which is again all in the ebook, which is why it was really helpful for me. I will say starting the detox was really, really hard, but after like the first 2 weeks it gets so easy, and then after the first month it's like smooth sailing. I know that I mentioned in the last video that I was drinking this detox drink, that it detoxed some parasites, and a lot of you guys freaked out about that. Trust me, I was freaking out too. Freaking out, calling my sister, calling my mom, calling Felipe, calling everybody, because I could not believe what I saw with my eyes. It was, gross. But the detox drink is not made to detox parasites. It's made to clean out your body. And so apparently I had some parasites that I need to clean out too. So again, that detox drink was a part of the ebook, and I was just literally going step by step in the ebook. It's a mix of distilled water, apple cider vinegar, lemon, and cayenne pepper. So I had to drink a bunch of that throughout the day, and then I was kind of only eating like broccoli and cauliflower and like spinach for the first couple of days. But that's just like the beginning. In this video, I really want to share with you some of the things that I was eating during the detox. These are going to be things that I ate kind of towards the middle of the detox, not right in the very beginning when I was eating like air, and not towards the end where I could eat like fruits and stuff like that. But I'm going to show you some things that I was eating for like the longest duration of my Candida diet and how I kind of coped with all this. And again, it did become second nature, so you definitely get used to it. A lot of you guys know, if you follow my daily vlogs, that I added eggs back into my diet with the fact that I couldn't eat some fruits, I couldn't eat some vegetables, I wasn't eating meat. It was really stressful trying to count all these proteins from the very limited amount of food that I could eat, that I was just like, you know what, we're gonna put eggs back in here until I can figure this out. So I did add eggs back into my diet. One thing that you guys don't know is that currently I have added meat back into my diet. I know. Okay, that was not an easy decision. Let me explain. It's not a permanent decision, it's temporary, and it was very hard for me to make. Here's the reason why. I've been eating meat for 3 weeks now, and I decided to go back very hesitantly because I'm stressed out. I have a lot of things going on with work, a lot of projects, and on top of that, I have a lot of health issues. You guys know I'm dealing with the deficiencies, I'm dealing with the hair falling out, yada, yada, yada. And all of that combined was creating stress. And then add on the stress of being on this Candida diet, trying to count proteins and nutrients and making sure that my body is getting everything that it needs. And I realized that it was causing me more stress. So my plan is to add meat back in temporarily, get my nutrients and my body all leveled and working well, and then at that point I plan to go back. So yeah, I'm not happy about it. It's not something I'm proud of, but I do want to tell you that because, you know, I like transparency. I don't know, I tell you guys everything and I feel like it's important. So I know that some of you guys will be mad at me, but just, you know, understand where I'm coming from. Understand that I'm mad at me too. Like, I suck. I understand that. I didn't go back to it because I was craving meat. Like, absolutely not. I love being vegan. I love vegan food. It's friggin' delicious. And so to go back is really hard for me, and I understand that. So I hate meat too, okay? But my plan is not to stay here permanently. I just want to heal and focus on one issue at a time. With that being said, in this video I am going to show you what I was eating on my Candida diet, even though I'm not really on that diet fully anymore. All of these items are going to be vegan because I wasn't eating meat. Oh, and just for a reference, on the Candida diet you are allowed to eat meat, so that would have been really helpful if I was eating meat at that time because there's so little that you can eat. So if you are somebody who eats meat, you will find the diet to be very easy. If you're a vegan, it can be a little harder. So that being said, I would start my morning off with a smoothie that contained almond milk, coconut milk, hemp protein, and a pea protein that was vanilla flavored. It is so delicious. Pea protein was sweetened with stevia, so it gives it a little bit of sweetness, and the hemp protein has kind of like a nutty flavor, so to me it tasted like a cookie, and it still does. I still make them now because I think they're delicious, and it's just a really great way to start your morning, and it's a really good plant-based protein. So I would also add into that some blueberries, just a few, and if you're in the beginning stages of your Candida, skip the blueberries. You can't have that. But again, this was like in the middle, so I'd add just a few blueberries, and I'd mix that into my Ninja blender. I'll also boil some eggs, some salt and pepper, and reluctantly eat that. That would be a really easy and quick breakfast, packed with protein and very low sugar. If you get rid of the blueberries, it will be no sugar. So for lunch, this is a little bit harder, but I would usually just go for a gigantic salad. Now, I was traveling a lot too around this time, which is really, really hard, but I found that one place on the road where I could get some sustenance was Subway. I couldn't eat anywhere. If you can imagine, like, eating out on a vegan, Candida, sugar-free, gluten-free diet, that's impossible. Are you kidding me? Impossible. But I did find one place, so if you are looking, if you travel a lot and you want to know, it's Subway, and they make the bomb salads. After figuring that out, I would adopt that for home too. So I just love making gigantic salads, romaine lettuce, throw some spinach in there, cucumbers, tomatoes, really whatever you want to add in there. For a salad dressing, I would just use apple cider vinegar, olive oil, salt, and pepper. Now, apple cider vinegar is really important for Candida. It's like an antifungal. It helps to kill the Candida bacteria yeast. You really want to get a lot of apple cider vinegar in your diet when you're going through the Candida detox. Another thing you want to get into your diet is coconut. Huge antifungal properties. After getting addicted to my Subway salads, I had to, of course, pulverize my salad. So you can actually buy this awesome bowl and cutter. I got it from Bed Bath & Beyond, and it just kind of dices your salad all together. And not only does it make all the little vegetables like in perfect uniform bite-sized pieces, but it kind of mixes all the flavors together. And I cannot eat a salad without cutting it up now because this literally takes your salad from like a 0 to like 100. It's delicious. That's what I would make for lunch. Sometimes I'd also have that for dinner. I also make sure that I had like a big bowl of quinoa, just kind of waiting for me to use in whatever recipe I wanted to use it in, because quinoa is a huge source of protein. And again, I was trying to get protein. I wasn't eating meat. So I put a little bit of quinoa in my salad. I'd top it off with a little bit of avocados, and I'd be on my way. So one of the things I really enjoyed making was a broccoli chowder. On the Candida Detox, you can't eat potatoes. One of the things I found that simulate potato chowder and was vegan and delicious is broccoli cauliflower chowder. There's a lot that you can eat on a Candida diet. You just kind of have to get creative. So I want to make sure that I answered some of your questions that I may not have gotten to in this video or the last video that I made on my hair channel regarding Candida. My question is, did you experience any detox or die-off reactions, and how did you handle it? It was like detoxing from a drug. It was ridiculous. It was crazy. I was night sweats, anxiety, hunger, obviously cravings, and you just have to keep pushing through. I just started drinking dandelion tea. It has like a slight natural sweetness, although it has no sugar, and it's caffeine free. It's a herbal tea, and anytime I had like an intense sugar craving at night, I would just drink the tea. That was one way that I dealt with my cravings, but again, you just kind of have to push through and get to the next stage. After 2 weeks, it's not even an issue anymore. You have no more cravings and you feel amazing. I know you said the bumps were all over your body, but did they ever affect your scalp? I was thinking about a vegan diet, but I get very bad dandruff and was wondering if you noticed it affecting your scalp health. Huge fan, been watching you and your family for years. Much love to the whole crew. Aw, thanks, girl. No, I didn't notice any bumps on my scalp, actually. I wasn't even looking for them, but I didn't notice anything. It was just mostly on my chest and on my face. After you are done with the Candida diet, can you go back to normal eating, or does it stay the same? I don't think in any case scenario that you want to go back to doing what got the Candida. But the funny thing is that after you go through the detox diet, you don't crave those things anymore. For example, I was craving the fruits, and I'm not craving it like that anymore. I'll pick one up every now and then just to eat it, but I'm not craving it like I was before. So the answer is you don't want to go back to whatever diet put you in this position. But the good thing is that out of my personal experience, you don't really crave the things that you were craving before. So it should be a lot easier. Hi, have you completely eliminated sugar from your diet? If yes, what do you satisfy any sugar cravings with? One more thing, do you have any cheat days where you forgo the Candida diet, or are you militant? Thanks. So the first thing is that you do not want to have cheat days. I'm very militant. You have to stay militant. You can't have a cheat day, because if you have a cheat day, you're making the Candida stronger. You can't starve the Candida and then give it sugar again, and then it's just going to grow stronger, and then now you have more work to do. Honestly, it's not worth it to have a cheat day. Try to stay militant. Again, I'm eating fruit right now, but when I was on my detox, I was completely sugar-free. It's hard for the first 2 weeks, but then it slowly gets easier and easier. When I did have a sugar craving, I would make my little coconut macaroon balls that have that sweet stevia, which is a low glycemic, and I wouldn't eat that too much, but I mean, if you're really yearning for some sugar, it helps. Or I would have a cup of my dandelion and nettle tea, which has a slightly sweet flavor in there, and you can put some stevia in that too if you want, but I wasn't trying to do too much stevia. So do you think eating large amounts of watermelon contributed to Candida? What about the fruit smoothies? It kind of sucks because you have your fruitarians, you have your raw vegans who are like, eat tons of fruit, eat tons of fruit, eat tons of fruit, but again, I don't think that everybody's body can handle everything. Just like there's different breeds of dogs who eat different types of foods. Like you have food for your like little pug dog, you have food for a German Shepherd. They don't all eat the same food. I feel like humans are different breeds too, and that we can't all eat the same thing. So while there's the girl who can eat a ton of bananas, a ton of watermelon, and be fine and advocate for that diet, there's somebody like myself or anybody else who maybe can't handle that much fruit sugar. So I don't know what the reason was. I can't pinpoint it, but I do suspect that it was the fruit. I'm currently not doing all fruit smoothies. I used to have like a base of bananas and like strawberries and mangoes for my fruit smoothies, and now my bases are almond milk and coconut milk, and then I'll put like a little bit of fruit just to kind of flavor a little bit, like blueberries, but that's pretty much the extent of it right now. Does it spread to another part of your body if you scratch? I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't noticed anything. I basically got it here, 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 and here, and I wasn't really scratching it, so I don't know. Did any medication seem to work for a while? Did not take medication. I decided to go natural and just detox it out. I am currently taking supplements, natural supplements. How much did the Candida diet cost, and is there a way to do it for free? The Candida Detox diet is just a way of eating, so it's just going to cost whatever you purchase at the grocery store. For me, the only additional cost was buying the ebook. So I mean, you can choose not to buy the ebook and you can just get your free information online, but I just found the ebook was really helpful. And then you're just going to be paying for whatever food you're eating. So there's no way that you can do the Candida Detox for free because you're going to have to pay for your groceries. But it just depends on how much information I suppose that you want. Hey Whitney, first, thank God you're recovering. Thank you. Wondering if this illness is only linked to vegans and vegetarians, which I am. So Candida is not just for vegans and vegetarians. Anybody can get Candida because everybody has Candida in their gut, and if you just eat too much sugar, regardless of whether that's natural fruit sugars or synthetic sugars like sodas, and actually the Candida Detox includes eating meat if you eat meat. So that tells me then there that a lot of people who are eating meat are also getting Candida. All right, so those are the majority of the bigger, more popular questions. So I just want to thank you guys so much for asking, and I hope that this video helps. If you guys have any more questions, put them in the comments below and I will answer them there. And if you are somebody who is suffering from Candida, I definitely recommend that you check out the website. I can't tell you how much it helped me. And I am sitting here today without a rash, without a migraine, feeling amazing because of that book. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope it was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.